Hey guys, and welcome to a Come At Me Bro live stream. It's been far too long since we've done one of these. For those who don't know, Come At Me Bro is a series where I'll take on all comers. I do some quick battles. You guys can feel free to stream snipe me. I give you a little bit of a heads up when I'm going to click that magical quick find match, I suppose it is, button, and yeah, we hop in, do some games. It's pretty chilled out. Haven't streamed in a couple of weeks. We had the big Death Before Dishonor finals, and unfortunately I had some bug issues, so before I kicked off the next season, I thought it'd be nice and fun to do a live stream, make sure everything's all good, and have some fun games. I haven't played the game too much in the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty, a little bit of rust on my beak, and we're going to be trying to force our way to get back into the shape of things, and should be some good fun. Marimeister, I heard the Duck Nation called. It does indeed, ma'am. Should be some good fun. Hopefully we do run into you on ladder. So let me quickly get rid of my face here. We probably don't need that for the actual battle. Shall I leave it there for now? Let me know if you want me to delete my face off the screen so you guys can see stuff a little bit better. So we're going to be hopping into quick battles here. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. I'm looking down away from the camera quite a bit actually because you guys are on my phone as far as chat goes. The legions will come for you. I hope they do, Consular Rome. I hope they do. I don't think I've faced you in quite some time. Right, guys, if you want to press, if you're online now and you want to face me, press find match roughly about now. I'm going to give it 10 seconds, and then I will press it myself. And of course, there's a delay from the start of the stream to the actual games. If we do meet anyone, I may have to get up a like army blocker, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. To be honest, I know quite a lot of people who watch me, and they're all decent guys, especially the ones who I know who play and stuff. I'm just here, just have a chilled, nice, fun time. So I'm going to prop the find match now and see who our first opponent is. What's up, Raptor? Leave that beautiful face on the screen. My very scruffy, unshaven, unhaircutted face. But yes, I'm glad to be back streaming. It has been a couple of weeks. With the issues on the last one, I was like, I'm just going to take a break from streaming, just put up videos. And we are back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, next week, Death Before Dishonor Season 6, I believe it is, will be kicking us off. So we are up against the last Basilisk here. Hey, bro. No idea who he is. Let's view his stream profile quickly. Oh, it's Zablaski. Oh, we're doomed. We're doomed. Zablaski, very good player. How's it going? But should be fun facing him. I'm probably going to kick things off with the Lizardmen, unless he wants to go Bretonnia. In which case, feel a bit harsh going Lizardmen, as most consider it a bad matchup. Nice, looks like he's all right. Bit cyclically, oh no! You get us better soon, man. Yeah, especially in these troll times, anytime anyone gets sick, I'm like, no, please. Hopefully he should be all good, but it sounds like he's not too bad, just been a little bit sick. Are you going Brett? If he goes Bretonnia, we won't kick it off with Lizardmen, but I'll make sure to get some Lizardmen gameplay in there. Gonna get some Norscan gameplay in there. And, not to ban anyone. Just see if he doesn't want to play anyone. What's up, Noob for Life? Damn, I had just had the guy when I was trying to snipe duck. Oh no! Yeah, this is yeah, Zablaski. He was a really good player actually. I don't know why he's changed his name, but we'll go Norska if he lets us probably. To have a build for this. Cool. I'm not gonna go Lizards, but it's still a pretty rough matchup. For Bretonnia, it's far easier now, and certain players have really figured it out, especially Falcon. He's pretty disgusting with Bretonnia, and can destroy those Temp Guard blobs with a deadly efficiency. So as you see, I actually have a load of different saves now, which I never used to do, but kind of have different builds based off different kind of players' style of play. And then I kind of change them myself, so this does not look like the right build at all. Oscar, where are you? There. No, do I not have an Oscar versus Brett build? Yeah, I do. There we go, that looks far better. So I'm actually going to get rid of these, because the last few times I don't think Berserkers are really worth it, because Marauders can just chew for anything anyway. I'm probably going to live to regret this decision. But we tend to struggle with knights the most. So what can we do with an extra 700 gold? Honestly, Beast Attachnar aren't the worst pick here. Do have that anti-large, which would be rather useful, and another unit to break into the back line, shut down the peasants. And that's always one thing the Berserkers give us. They really chew through the front line quickly, allowing us to shut down the back line. But it honestly might just be worth going for some more throwing axes. Just to try and out-skirmish the enemy heavy cavalry and try and drag them down. So if we do that, we can probably... Ooh, check my view. Something like that could be quite good fun. It leaves us for 6 gold, but we have a Shaman Sorcerer of Death. Only coming with Spirit Leech to kill models in particular, because in this matchup I find a Bretonnia just bring a lot of healing and just heal up your knights if you kill them, so or if you damage them. So I think Spirit Leech is a bit better value, at least in this matchup, than Faerbuna. Got the mighty Wulfric, just to be Wulfric and beat down enemy everything. He's very good in this matchup. The bow can also help tear through peasant bowmen. Marauders, all you need, cheap, cheerful, chew through those peasants quite nicely. And then the Famir to deal with the cav. We'll give it a go. Let's give him best of luck. But I am expecting to get my butt kicked a little bit here, as Zablowski is a much better player than myself. Do it anyways, Brett OP. Bretonnia are a little bit better. I think now people have kind of figured them out a little bit more than perhaps people, initial people think. Let's see what you guys think of the build. This looks a bit like your build, Palpatine. Nice to see you back. By the way, Halo is back in the game. So I don't know if you guys want to link up, because I know he is a Chaos main and he is back. So you have competition. You have competition. Yeah, no javelins here. I tend to just see in this matchup, at least from personal experience, probably because of my micro, that javelins just get overrun by cavalry, like, quite comfortably. I know you can use the Famir to try and protect them, but it's kind of just a big bleh, kind of mosh in the middle. So I prefer the horsemen instead, because you can kind of dart and weave in between and stuff. But regardless, it should be good fun. Going up against Bretonnia, it's a pretty tough one, because I don't practice much against Bretonnia because no one brings them for the most part. So I'm quite comfortable with Lizardmen against them, but at the same time, if someone picks Bretonnia into your Lizardmen willingly, they probably have a trick or two up their sleeve, or they're probably a very good player. So yeah, don't get to face Bretonnia too much, so it should be some good fun. Glorious map here. We have some trees dotted around, so we might be able to do some sneaky stabbings, although for the most part, our build's pretty straightforward. We're going to try and punch them really hard in the face, and if they're left standing, then we're in trouble. If they fall to the ground, we should be fine. So here we go. How are you doing, A-Move, by the way? I haven't actually spoken to you in quite some time. Hope you are all good.
We serve the gods.
Let's dot all our little troops along.
Yes.
So I need to get back into the swing of things. I actually only took like 2 weeks off because I was training to face Poison Ducky. We're doing a best of 5 or best of 7, so on someone else's channel, and it got delayed. So I was training for it. Kind of got a few factions down on lock, and then also we didn't need to play. So I've kind of gone a little bit rusty again. Let's just keep you on one of the flanks. You in the middle pocket. You on the left-hand side. Wulfric will chuck down the gullet. And Shaman Sorcerer, you can just chill. So someone's asking Wulfric's kitters. So we've actually gone pretty balls to the wall with Wulfric. We do have Hunter of Champions, which is a must pick. I have brought Fight or Die, and I've actually brought Sword of Torgold, which is something I don't normally bring. It's very expensive, but I was basing it up against cavalry and stuff where we really want to whack them down quite hard. I thought it might help out a little bit, especially up against King Luon Lian Kerr, who is very often picked in this matchup. We also have the Sea Fang, which is pretty deadly. Now, one thing I am very worried of here is the Bretonian Hero Core, which can come out quite often. Let's actually get these wolves that are hidden in trees. Which is Gotrek, a Paladin, and the Fae. Because it's discussing healing, and Gotrek is good against pretty much everything in my build, and everything in the Norscan roster, really. The only kind of things he can struggle with a little bit, of course, coming up against just mass Marauder and infantry. But to be honest, they're going to be a bit busy, hopefully pushing it into the back line. So I think we're all good to go. Literally, we're just going to go charging across the field like reckless Vikings. Although the Vikings actually had some pretty good tactics, they weren't too reckless, but we're just going to launch our way along. Marauders tend to overrun any peasants. Famir are going to be counter-charging cavalry where they can. We're going to try and get steady value from the Shaman Sorcerer of Death, and Wulfric's going to hunt whatever he can get his teeth into. Buffs non-AP damage. Still, extra damage is extra damage. Yeah, so I would normally go a bit tight on the Famir. These two are going to be working together in the centre pocket. The reason I'm keeping the Miststalkers on the right-hand side is because they're stalked. So hopefully my opponent will see that this side is a little bit weaker than the middle pocket, and then he's going to be charging with his cavalry, trying to run over Marauders, and that's when the Miststalkers will strike. Or at least that's the plan anyway, but who knows. Let's let Zeb know we're ready. To rock and roll. Yeah, guys, if this stream doesn't crash or have any... the last one's like connecting it in and out and stuff, we'll be kicking off Death Before Dishonor next week. So feel free to join my Discord. There's a link in the description. And for those who don't know, Death Before Dishonor is a tournament series I host basically continuously. There's a tiny, like, a couple of weeks break between seasons. And there's 4 qualifiers, and the winner of each qualifier will come together to fight to be the champion of the season. And lovely Desert Fox from the Sith clan actually donated a prize pool last time, so I believe it was €50 on the prize pool last season, and this season he was, I don't want to make him feel like he has to do anything, but he did say before that he was willing to kind of do a similar thing again. Oh, looks like he's being a little blind, so we are going to push forward here. Ooh, I love his formation. Okay, let's put a bit of pressure on Pegasus Knights. So we have Pegasus Knights, and then 2 separate battalions here of Bretonians. Now, I've seen this actually used quite effectively up against the Dino Boys, where you try and drag out the game. Let's actually pull back and get a little tighter for now, as I really want to charge these Peasant Bowmen, but there's probably cavalry hiding somewhere, or my opponent is probably just trying to lure me in to hit me with the Pegasus Knights. So let's quite happily fall back here for now. So let's grab all of you, and we're actually going to move towards the... let's move towards the left-hand side slightly. I'm going to rotate around with these guys. And you have been spotted now, so let's get you going a little bit more central. Good stuff. So, let's keep an eye out here for now. We're just going to give the orders to advance on it. Looks like he's going to be falling back. Wulfric, if you would dart away quickly for me.
Move! Charge them! Move! Now!
He's keeping Pegasus Knights there, but if we can isolate like one flank, I'm not too fussed about the situation.
Your will!
So let's keep moving.
Faster! Our blades hunger!
Obviously he wants to separate my forces, which we don't really want to happen. Let's actually spring the trap a little bit early here.
They will succumb! Now!
So we have the halberdiers there. Let's get you into there.
Quick! Quick!
Let's try splitting up these flyers here a little bit. Let's push through. And let's go down. Oh my god, that's not good. Hounds! Okay, let's push straight through as a Sarge Corps. Wulfric, get your butt moving, please. Let's boost up the troops, and let's start reaching down. Roll Pegasus Knights. Ugh! God, I am insanely rusty.
Shaman Sorcerer!
Okay, so going through the centre pocket. Let's float Wulfric over now. Need some help up against the Knights. Let's chase with you guys.
Yes! Chaos Marauders!
Come down here. He's come for a snipe on them, which is fine.
Chaos!
Fall back by Miststalkers, that'd be great. Can't really afford to chase you.
No time wasted!
Making my way! Wulfric the Wanderer!
I don't want to fight halberds here with Famir, but I don't really have a choice. So I'm just going to chuck you in here. Literally, just launch yourself that direction for now.
Ah! Get them! Sush! Doing it! Retreat! Ganshi! We want their eyes! Quipsec!
Let's go there. Yeah, he's done a good job just like picking me apart. I probably should have just gone Doom Box, but I kind of am against boxes at the moment a little bit.
Very well! For
Keep
chaos!
pushing there if possible. So we've still got a load of Familiar nice and healthy, and suppose the Halberds aren't going to do much against them. But we're not looking particularly great at this point. Big block there.
Yes!
Smash Halberds.
Lord!
Try and get you through.
The Wanderer!
Morals have done a good job chasing for the most part. Get the hounds in the back lines. Cool. Shutting down some peasants. Time for the Familiar to start moving a little bit quicker. Start down that unit.
I've seen victory.
Nice. Okay, that's some bit of damage. Fortunately, we lost all our chaff, which we needed to deal with the halberds. A unit don't get to see terribly often, actually.
Prepare to head.
Let's keep pushing through. It's not gone too terribly, all things considered.
Shaman sorcerer.
Problem is, we don't really have a way of chasing down these guys because we kind of throw a lot of our units away.
Pull
You.
back!
Let's go over here.
Going now.
So it's going to become a bit more of a drawn-out game now, which isn't good for us because of the Archer Corps, but isn't terrible because of the amount of Spirit Leeches we're going to be getting off. I do see Norseguns actually kind of end up coming to this a little bit,
On my way.
where we just become like a wrecking ball of a few big creatures. Cool.
Shaman sorcerer.
Yeah, run, you bowman cowards!
Shaman
I don't
sorcerer.
expect them to fight combat,
Once good.
so yeah, a little bit late there. Cool. Still has 2 Pegasus Knights available, unfortunately. We've got 1 Sea Fang left, which I'm tempted to pop now. There's a lot of good targets to lay on as well. You guys just try back. Cool. Yeah, we managed to do some damage there, shatter a few units.
The inescapable one!
No, we should be able to come.
Slaughter! Chaos! Bah! Rupka!
Sure, that'll be a better target when we get to them. Let's whittle down the weakened one still.
Shamanic death.
Don't think there's much hope, but who knows.
Chaos good! Scalps for my armor! Quipsack! Shaish! Wulfric the Wanderer! Consider it done!
Yeah.
Quipsack! Moving! I will! Moving out! Decapitate!
Nice. So we managed to get rid of some of the archers there. He's just going to constantly fiddle like, oh yeah, GG. Wolfer goes down. I'm afraid that's game, but yeah, he's just going to slowly like sink in spearmen and like pikemen and stuff, so that I can't I don't have enough units to basically chase down all the archers. And then it doesn't really matter how many monstrous infantry I have left. Then it's a good game. I love his tactic of kind of the like jagged deployment. GG. I might actually cast that one as a good showcase of Bretonnia. Let's. Yeah, I'll just click that. Yeah, the free pronged deployment's quite cool, and I actually like the use of Pegasus Knights because I basically never get to see them. Oh crap! I didn't save it. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to chuck that onto my desktop so I can cast it later, perhaps. But yeah, the eject deployment is something that works very well against Lizardmen in particular, and I can see it working very well up against Norsca as well, because if you don't spread out, you get basically just slowly whittled down by Archfire, but if you do spread out, you then get hit by the very fast moving Pegasus Knights. So let's quickly go to replays. Cool, let's close that and that. Boom. Perfect. Yes. Cool. When you guys think that was pretty good fun. Why do I feel Bretonnians have better archers than most elves these days? Because Bretonnian archers are one of the best archer units in the game, simply for price to cost ratio. You can have so many of them per elf archer, and the poison, it's pretty insane, especially because of the changes to poison. It's probably the main thing which has switched the Bretonnia Lizardmen matchup into being way more even than it ever has been before. What's up, Jose? How's it going? And Poison Ducky. Hope you guys are all good and chilling in the hood today. If you guys want to try and snipe me here on stream, feel free to press Find Match button right now on your own Total War Warhammer 2, and I'll press it in about 10 seconds, and we hopefully may meet up. We might not. I might meet random people. Might meet Zablaski again. Need to get him on the channel a bit more, actually. He's a very good player. And hopefully fight some games. I'm going to try and play a little bit of Lizardmen today and some Wood Elf action, hopefully. And here we go. But yeah, the Jagged Formation, it's not something I see particularly often anymore. Someone did it in Skaven in the ECL, I think. That might have been actually the ECL before, and it's a tactic that can work. It's pretty risky, but against Norskins, I can see it definitely paying dividends up against kind of melee factions that either have to stick together as a ball or are very slow, like Lizardmen. I mean, Lizardmen can be fast, but for the most part, especially up against Bretonnia, you're going to be going for Temple Guard and those kind of units. So we have found a match. Is it going to be one of you? Fingers crossed. It is Baboon Tail. Hey, hey. Please. No more Bretonnia. Oh no! He's going undead. Who do you guys want me to play as, really? I don't like facing coast, but I'm not going to go dwarves. I think that's a bit harsh. But I'm pretty much happy to play anyone. There's a pretty interesting Wood Elf build you can do here as well. All good. So I don't think it's one of you guys, unfortunately. Noob and Babbling sniped each other. That's great. Let me know how the game goes, guys. And I'm going to go Beastmen. And we're going to try something incredibly risky here. Because it's just a fun stream. And we're going to try some pretty crazy stuff. We're going to go for a double Cygor build. And let's even... No, let's go Morgo. I think he's still probably worth it. And we're going to try and outshoot, or at least not outshoot, but distract, I suppose, the vampires here. It's probably best to get him still. Oh, this does feel a bit dirty with the... It's quite summon heavy. But it's also pretty risky and pretty fun, so... Let's get a couple of units of hounds. Razor Gauls, get a couple of Centaurs, and then let's go very cheap. I have no idea if this is going to work. Take out one of you. Can we get... Not quite. We can do that. Something like this might be a bit wild. Oh, it means Santa Claus. He's Italian. I always face Italians. There seems to be a kind of huge burst all of a sudden from the Italian scene. I played NK Levanto or something the other day in an awesome game. I think I ended up casting it on the channel. Best of luck, bud. So I'm going to go for a pretty wild build here and see how this goes. Very cheap on the infantry front. But, you know, decent kind of monster mashup. And the double Cygor could pay dividends. I think Sirens can be relatively common here. I don't normally do this matchup heavily, but the Eye of Morse, of course, does magic damage, so we'll be able to target them down quite nicely. We also have the summons as well as Morga and Manscores, which are always very good. It's one of the reasons I want Beastmen to actually get a DLC, so people don't have to rely on them, because they are so much stronger than everything else in the roster, but we'll have to see. The riskier the better, always. What's up, Emmanuel? Yes, LP is the Italian clan. I've met a few of them, played against a few of them, and they're really awesome guys all round. There are some really cool dudes. So it looks like we have an aquatic map here. Oh no, we're doomed! The pirates, of course, better suited to fighting in kind of water than us poor beasties. But we do have a lovely amount of woods to hide behind. However, I've got a feeling my opponent is going to be deploying right here, where he can protect some of his own units with wooded terrain and has a nice high ground advantage. Ungors can vanguard, but I don't know if we want to here. It's going to depend quite heavily on what kind of job our Cygors are going to have in play. So let's pop you up for now. We'll go for a little bit of a vanguard. So one problem we could face. There's a ton of cannons, which you would hope not, simply due to the fact that you're facing Beastmen who are most likely going to swarm you, so probably going to set mortars and stuff. But if my opponent does outrange my Cygors, we're going to be in a world of pain, because bombers are very good at getting rid of Ungors, of course, and I'm going to need time for my Cygors to kind of deal with them. But let's drop you guys along in a little bit of a second line there. They're in the woods for now, but it's fine.
Dark Beast! Angle!
Let's have some hound pressure. Yeah, so we don't really need any back in our deployment zone, because for that we can keep the piggies and maybe even a centaur unit in the back line as well. Let's keep them there for now. Good stuff. So we'll have Morga as well. Just keep him in the centre pocket. Maybe driving forward, trying his little best. So we do have the Stave of Ruinous Corruption, of course, coming with those Chaos Spawn. And, oh no, did I forget the other one? Or is that always on? There it is, always on. Spirit of Essence, cool. And let's keep you hidden in the trees. Should be some good stuff. Yes, Emmanuel, that's who you're talking about. A surprise amount of Brits. Well, you know, hide the Cygors. I could hide them in the trees, but I don't want my own rocks to hit the trees as well. And we're bold, Beastmen. But hi, Magnus. How you doing? I'll try and get some Star Dragon or Star Puppy action for you a bit later on. Okay, so he is going for a defensive box build with... Oh no, deck droppers could be a huge problem here for me, actually. But... Oh, this is a build. For sure. Let's us rotate around a bit. So we are going to have with them a hard time here, I think. So Cannock's on foot. Probably just to start working down the Royal Leviathans, I would expect. But the 4 deck droppers are going to be really hard for me to deal with here, unfortunately. But we've got a lot of targets. So let's just rotate around a bit more into the forest. And we do have archers to try and pressure them, but if my opponent's clever, he'll simply focus them down. I don't think there's much use throwing rocks at these guys. So let's just move our forces along. I do have a Manticore summon, but it's not going to be the best situation. he wants to chase doggos, that is more than fine for me.
Angle. Cargo.
And we will start lobbing some rocks. Let's try and get rid of the rhino weapons, I guess. Although, yeah. Actually going to reform pretty much everything. Let's drag him out into the open if we can.
Angle. Silla Dawud.
Don't know what's best to target here, honestly. Like, the infantry is all trash, so we need to get rid of the big guys. It might be worth going after the Gallows Giant, as it's a little bit less armor based than the Leviathan, but I also think it's a bit less of a threat.
No, Gooba. No,
Try and get ready for a bit of a surround.
Sentinels. Nasa Wostra.
Yes, this is not my favourite type of build, if I'm being perfectly honest. But we will see. It's a legit strategy, I suppose. Let's try and get some free value. Just really nuke that unit quickly. Fall back with you if you can. Paddy. So nuking one side. Let's get these guys back here. Let's go really out and out here, I think, and try and assassinate this guy.
Fast.
Try and get you back. He's over here. Chuck you in there. Probably forget a few units, but as well. Get rid of him. Back at them, try and get some kills. That crab does not want to die. Okay, archers back. Let's continue to pressure, I guess, flyers where possible. Yeah, so we're going to be winning that side, but I think most of our big creatures are dead from us at this point. So it's just continuing past. Still wiggle free. Pop your abilities, and yeah, down goes our Cygors. There's always a threat, I suppose, these deck droppers coming in. Let's go for a surround. Fortunately, I think there's all our summons out of action now. Shut down when we can. Yeah, I don't think there's much hope. I don't think there ever was too much, to be honest, with the build compositions coming in. Like, we threw everything we had of that crab, and it's just done nothing. Let's just chuck our shame in anyway. Cool, so at least we've got one of the big bad boys back online. But I think that is going to be it. So we'll quit that. That was a rough one. That wasn't great, to be honest. But it happens. Not much I can do. Up against the kind of big beasties there of the rotten leviathans. Maybe some more archers are necessary here to help deal with the deck droppers. And kind of pin them down, because it wasn't for them. I guess we can kite, but yeah, simply a case of a load of large targets I can't deal with. I suppose I'm more prepared there for an enemy kind of box build, but a non-combat box build. But still, I guess it's cool to see the Gallows Giant in action, as well as the Rotten Leviathans, which you don't get to see too often. But I will give it a few seconds for you guys to catch up on stream before we go again. Baits out the spawn. Yeah, you can do that by charging in. Yeah, GG. Yeah, archers can work, but I want to go for double Cygors instead, just to take out like handgunners and stuff really quickly. But yeah, against that type of build, I don't think it matters too much. The archers have done just fine against that build, but crabs do have a lot of armor, and ungors are very poor archers, but they do consistent damage over time. So yeah, I think going archers there probably would have done a bit more decent. But if you guys are trying to stream snipe me, please press find match now, and I will hop in just a second. How's the rest going? I've only done 2 so far, lost both, but one was up against Zablowski, who's an absolute champ, and a really lovely guy, so that's all fair and square. And that one's just a bit rough, to be honest. Not the funnest of games, but it's all good. And let's go. It's fine though, like, as when I first started out in particular as well, I used to bring Temple Guard blobs pretty much solely while I was like learning the game. That's all good. Hope Coast get a nerf, but I think they only nerf bombers. What's up, Nameless Hero? How's it going, dude? Nanders. Hey, bro. Let's rock. Ooh. God, everyone's playing the factions I don't like to face today. Let's go Lizardmen anyway. I feel like it's really rough for Lizardmen, but I kind of want to get them in today's stream. Could try Dwarfs, but Chariots are going to be a big problem. Oh, looks like he doesn't want to play. Cool, guys. Well, if you want to press fire match now, I'll be in just a second. You run into Consular Rome. You guys have another chance. What's up, David? Total Warhammer. Hello from Italy. Love to see you here, man. Seen loads of Italians recently. It's always good to see everyone about. It seems to be quite a big community over there at the moment. I think the biggest communities tend to be Europe in general. America, Britain are both quite big. Yeah, so Italian's quite big. I know there's quite a lot of Russians as well. I've run into a few recently, and a few. There's kind of China's got its own kind of scene, which they don't tend to mingle too much, I guess, because of time gap and that kind of stuff. So I haven't faced too many like Asian players, I suppose. But I know they do have a huge community as well. And honestly, the Warhammer community in general seems to be growing relatively nicely, kind of like steadily at this point. But I think by Warhammer 3, when that pops up, hopefully it should expand everything out a little bit more. Too much lizards. Nay! It's Poison Ducky. Hey, hey. The legendary Poison Ducky himself. The man, the myth, the legend. For those who don't know, and no, don't you dare go your pesky Lizardmen against me. Let's see, any matchup he wants to do. For those who don't know, Poison Ducky is also a content creator here on YouTube. Not only does he do Warhammer content, he also does Among Us, which is a really cool game I've been playing as well with some of my friends, my housemates and stuff. And I need to get some games in with him, actually. So I highly recommend going and checking out his channel. Does some awesome cool stuff. And of course, is a fellow Duck, which is the most important thing. Duck squandered. Your content, Aero, and Tyrann's best multiplayer description. Thank you, Chris. That means a lot, man. Sorry I keep looking away from the camera. You guys are on my phone. Let's go lizards. Oh. Cool. Let's see if he wants to go Dark Elves. I won't bother with a screen blocker because I know Poison Ducky quite well. So he's pretty chill. He is pretty chill. But yeah, thanks for the support, guys. If you're enjoying what you see, feel free to give the video a big old thumbs up. Really helps to actually push out to more people, so we can try to, you know, convince more people to become ducks and do this great duck uprising. I don't even know how it really started. So all of a sudden on my Discord, everyone started changing their names to duck-based stuff, and it kind of all just took over, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, if you want to support the channel in any other way, obviously you being here is easily enough. But if you do want to support in any other way, there is like links, I think, in the description. Hopefully I put them in there. I don't know if I remembered, but to like donations and patrons and all the standard YouTube stuff. And we've got the super chat, I want to call it, and all that kind of stuff now rolling because we hit the 1,000 sub mark not too long ago, and we're rising. The ducks rise, brothers. Yes. There's a lot, Nameless Hero, you're right, there's a lot of good YouTube content creators in general. I highly recommend a ton of them. As I said, Poison Ducky, Darth Plays, Turin, all the guys really do some great stuff. And because videos don't tend to be too long, unless they're kind of analysis videos, you can tend to get your fill on quite a few different channels. So I always try to spread the love as much as possible. There's some great Italian channels as well. I'm trying to think what it's called. Oh, I'm going to have to Google it in a sec because I actually played on it in a tournament, which was really cool. It's Clan something with an L. But there's some really cool guys as well. So I know we're ready to rock and roll. Let's see what Poison Ducky does bring if he's going to meme us. I need a win, Raptor. Once we've got a win on the table, the memes shall flow. Me and Raptor had a couple of games yesterday, I believe. Like 5 or 6 in a row, and we just brought the most ridiculous armies. It was ridiculous. It was so stupid, but it was really good fun stuff. We ended up with a Rohan on Rohan battle with Chaos versus Lizardmen cavalry only forces, which was pretty crazy. But an awesome game as well, where he brought a load of Ark of Sotex and Colossal Hunters and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I brought Quad Hawk Riders. Get myself hyped for the Wood Elf DLC. I almost forgot a caster. Plus, I think I forgot one as well, but it looks like we've bought the boy, one of the fat ones themselves, the Slan Mage Priest of Light Magic. I'll explain my build once we do hop in a little bit more as well. It's a build I've had relatively good success with against Dark Elves, but against Poison Ducky, you're never quite sure what he's going to bring. Zero build, you're doomed. No! So, of course, best of luck to him, and we'll hop in here. Yes, I will find the channel for you, David, in a second. After this game, remind me, and I'll get it and I can pop it in the chat on the right-hand side for you guys. I've actually watched it a few times, but I obviously don't speak Italian, so it's a little bit rough trying to figure out what's going on. There's, of course, Exploding Hamster as well, runs the German scene, and does some really good content. I've been on his channel as well. And yeah, overall, especially since I started, which was not quite a year and a half ago, I think like a year and like 3 months ago, roughly. I think it's hard to keep track, to be honest. It seems to have grown like more and more. I've seen quite a few channels sprout up. A lot of the professional players as well, or as professional as you can get in Total Warhammer, have like startup channels as well, who don't necessarily do like content all the time, but they do some really good stuff, especially for newer players to kind of learn the game. And that's how I learned the game as well myself, was just hopping in there, watching people like Turin and Darth Plays and stuff. They were the ones who got me into multiplayer, and then you kind of pick up builds from there. Feel free to steal any of my builds. I do it all the time, and then kind of alter them to suit your own play style is the best way of doing it. But here we are in the glorious Chaos Wastes, which has a certain horrific charm to it, and we'll get this going in just a second. Why light passive? Because I probably forgot to take it off a move. most likely. I can't remember what the light passive is. I do that all the time. Like, passives and abilities people start with, I almost always keep on just because I forget to look at them. Because we do indeed actually have... I mean, immune to psychology and plus leadership isn't the worst thing in the world. So we will see. We're not going to contest the high ground because we're fat and we're Lizardmen. So instead, we're simply going to try and shoot my opponent off the high ground because I'm assuming he's going to go for it. So, the main kind of basis of this build overall is to actually outshoot the Dark Elves, because what I've learnt about this matchup, at least on how it used to be played, it may be a bit different now, is that it all came down to the skirmish game, and whoever won the skirmish core of the battle tended to win the game most of the time. Of course, there is exceptions, but for most of the time they tended to win the game pretty handily. So instead of actually contesting the skirmish game at this point, as in like going against them with cavalry and all those kind of units, we're actually just going to try to outshoot the Dark Elves and see how that goes for us. Let's take off that for you guys. Oh, I've not actually placed you guys, I think.
Javelins, rodans, skinks.
Let's do a little bit of reorganising. Cool. Now, one problem, of course, this build does suffer from is stopping units getting in the back side. So, we have got the Fat Boy Slan of us here, the Slan Mage Priest of Light, and that's because we want Net of Amantok to net down mainly Malekith, who I tended to have big problems with, and then you whack them with the Umbral Tide, who of course are stalked hunting packs, and Basildons and a ton of Skinks. Far's protection keeps us going for a little bit longer in the front line. I believe I bring Shem's Burning Gaze because I had some leftover money, and I didn't know what to do with myself, so I ended up purchasing that. Let's get the Skinks over there. Second group of Skinks on the right-hand side. I'm going to go too far away. And actually keep you guys back a little bit. Now, you will probably notice in this game, I have a tendency to be incredibly aggressive. Not in general life, but with my Pterodon riders. I always get them killed, but they always pin in and do some damage to the enemy first, which is what I like to see. So, I think we're good to go. It should be some good fun stuff. We'll see if the Fat Boy Slan can indeed pull this through. We have, of course, brought Banishments, which are very good. Shield of the Old Ones, even Aura of Quetzal and Blood Statue of Spite. Basically gone all out on this Slan. He's very expensive. Best of luck, my duck brother. May the pointest ear win, or the scaliest skin, I suppose, in my favour here. Actually, pin in harpies for now. Advance with you guys. Start putting these down. Cool. So I managed to force him back. He's gone double. I can never say his name. Carabidus, which is actually going to be a bit of a problem. We should have enough kind of poison damage and the like to deal with it overall. Let's fall back a little bit here and get ready to advance our whole force. Let's advance you guys for now because you are ready, hopefully. Oh yes, I've got the high Beastmaster, so he's going to be trying to fly over as well, hitting our Pterodons, which is very rude of him. So we're going to be falling back where possible. Let's start shooting at the big boys. We have a Beastmaster. Let's say hello. So let's start pulling you down. Let's pull up quite tight. There. But this is a problem we're going to have now. We need to finish these guys off. Let's pop you in there. That's fine if they're chasing for now. We can fall back. there. Guys in here. Good, good, good. Stumble Tide, unfortunately, they're a bit doomed here at the moment. Let's get this one out there. Don't think it's going to be worth trying to save them at this point. My god, we are playing horrifically today, unfortunately. Let's get you guys in here. Requested, let's pop that. Back to you. Yeah. So there's hope, but not massive hope. Let's continue to shoot down them. It looks like he's actually forgotten about me, which is all forgotten about his own troops, which is pretty good news for me. Let's try and break you off the field. Let's run what we can. Go. Over here we should be breaking down their forces, which is nice. Ambletide's gone. Get you guys in half to finish that one off. Okay, we managed our chameleons really poorly, unfortunately, which I hope doesn't end up costing us. Stop someone's going on anyone. Try and slow it down. Just keep just distracting him for now. Run, Slam Booty, run! No! Oh, I hate getting terrified there. Let's move you out and try and shoot him. That could spell doom. It was pretty close. We'd managed to claw it back quite nicely. Okay, keep going. We're alive again. Still no damage, but losing our Slan like that is frustrating to say the least. We just try and save the day still. We do have rock drops for the late game. With our Slan going down, we're going to be in huge trouble. Looks like he may want to let him live here, which I would recommend. Let's charge into you. I'm trying to finish you off. Yeah, if he lets my Slan come back, that is very bad news for him, as that magic is going to be incredibly useful. Seems to die. That's one over there. Let me finish off you. Off the line. No, the Slan rallied and then insta broke. This is so close. I don't have cop load, do I? Just try and pop any spell we can. And try and get him back to the field, but Don't know if his leadership's going to be up to the task. Let's try and centralise our forces a little bit. Come on, Toad, rally. We need him to hold the line here. Cool. I think that should be game in our favour now. Just pop spells because we can. Oh, that was very well played, Poison Ducky. I didn't play that particularly well, but we managed to just about scrap that through in the end. I'll save that, but I don't think I'll cast it, but P Ducky. We kind of threw away our Chameleon Skinks, and they're one of the biggest damage dealers here. But against a little bit of me here, bringing the double Carabidus, we just about scraped through. Emerald Tide did some huge damage early on. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of our ranged troops didn't get fantastic value. Chameleon Skinks kind of managed to strike back, but that came down to the backbone of Saurus Warriors, who were just holding the line and kind of dragging their way through everything. But a tiring game, I'm sure. Sorry for the lack of commentary on these type of live streams. Compared to normal, my face most times is like a scrunched up ball. When I concentrate, I look real grumpy and angry. That was really good fun. That was just a really tough game, which it always is against Poison Ducky. We always have ridiculously close games. It's never an easy fight, but very well played. GG. Yeah, Cold One Riders can do good to do mass. My old build has Cold One Riders, but towards with that was just kind of bad early micro for me, I think, because you can just Chameleon Skink even like Dark Riders and stuff down, and you just net them and obliterate them from the Umbral Tide. There was a bit of a kind of rusty start, and then we managed to scrap our way back in. Very well played, Poison Ducky, though. Played a very good game there indeed. You tried, man. You did good, dude. You did good, and especially bringing the memes. Yeah, Squadron of Spam, I'm not too fussed about. With this type build, it doesn't have fantastic targets, and Umbral Tide deal like really comfortably with them, and Chameleon Skinks can even like slowly bulk them down. If anyone wants to try and stream snipe me, now is the time to press that fine match button, as in a couple of seconds I'm going to click it myself, but there's a bit of delay between obviously what you guys see and what I see. Yeah, man, Poison Ducky, man, you went hard, you out-memed me, and probably played a bit better, but unfortunately your build kind of let you down a bit in the end. And the characters just kind of, they do really good, and they do some pretty good strong damage. But because they don't have the regen of a Hydra, they really do suffer. Have a Hydra's, of course, fire damage, Umbral Tide, Shem's Burning Gaze. But what really wanted there, I think, actually, was the Gary Bastildon doing a no-scope shot into the face of the Beastmaster, which tanked his health, and they managed to charge in and win the day. Bastildon went toe-to-toe with a lot of big monsters that game and kind of came out on top. So, Gary the MVP, as always. GG, well played. What's up, Mr. Dargan? How are you, man? Good to see you in the training grounds the other day. The Grouch. 7-10. Don't think I know this guy. Oh, he doesn't want to play me. No. Cool. If you're away, press find match now. I'll hop in just a second. Yeah, Chameleons and Solar Engine, that's why I bring 4, which is pretty disgusting, to be honest. But 4 Chameleon Skinks and Solar Engine, and you just whittle down the Dark Elves, you just outshoot them. Which I find, funny enough, I actually play the same build against Greenskins I do Dark Elves, which I know sounds madness, as they're two very separate factions. But outshooting Greenskins is a real possibility as well. Of course, the Umbral Tide can get overrun, if your opponent has kind of prepared for them, or prepared to at least harass a back line. But at the same time, they take a lot of attention off kind of your other troops, your Saurus, which just grind and grind down that front. One of the best value for money infantries, I think, is the Saurus Warrior Shield. It's just really good value. Yes! Papa Palpatine! 2 clanmates in a row. We won't go Lizardmen again. What do you guys want to see? Oh, the Dragon versus Bastildon game. Bastildon's, you know, they're tankier than they look. Chaos. The shock. For those who don't know, Palpatine is kind of like a Chaos main who is part of the clan, which is DBD and Extreme Meme Team. We kind of teamed up, so sometimes we go by XMD, I go by XDM. It's a whole kind of mess. But who do you want me to go as, guys? Yeah, no one expects the Lizardmen to skirmish. That can go well. Oh, MVP. Sorry, Parkrilla. I'm just... my diction needs improvement. High Elves. We can go High Elves. Ask Quasar Jake. I don't do this matchup too terribly often, but we will figure out something, I'm sure. What do you guys want to see Lord-wise? Well played, Ducky. You will learn and the memes will infect you. So I am going to be completely honest here. I love Bryn Alephanar, but this is a matchup where he is god-awful, so we're not going to be seeing Alephanar. I'm expecting, I hope, a held cannon from Palpatine, because that's always good fun. But I'm thinking we could do a little bit of Imric action. Might be a bit fun. I don't think we're going to go too serious. Greenskins, we can try them as well at some point. Yeah, counter skirmish, A move. That's a really good point. I mean, Lizardmen in general can skirmish, but counter skirmishing is something they really excel at, which I know sounds kind of like the same thing, but it's a little bit different. You don't need quite so much mobility either, because obviously you don't have like the cav skirmishing units. Alright, if we are going to go big Puppet Imric, we probably need to bring a Mage of Life to really make him worth it here. So let's just go for the standard stuff, I think. And then, what do we fancy doing? Star Dragon. We have your Star Dragon. Go Elfarion. You want Elfarion? You are a move, Bob. You are. I swear Bob Tresh is a move. We're going to go Elfarion the Grim, because not a move asked for him. So we'll have Apotheosis to heal up. Hand Glory's quite good. Tempest. He could go a Flyer. And Manticores. So tempted to take Fire Convocation, but without a net, we're a bit doomed there. Cool, I'm actually going to bring quite a lot of spells. I think. Warrior's Arms. I never use... We've got to go all out. We've got to go all out Elfarion. Oh, does A-move steal your profile pick? Oh, that explains it. I'm so sorry, Bob. I'm so sorry. Oh, give me a sec. Cool. So I actually need the Major Life anymore. So we've better than a Dragon Ninja. We've gone for Stormwing. I really have no idea how I want to play this. I'm kind of waiting for you guys to if you want to do anything, but looks like you're all chill. So let us go. We could just do like a defensive line. Let's get a couple of rangers for one. So I go along these lines, and then we could even just go for something disgusting like that. Well, I think he'll be ready. I'm definitely going to see a ton of Hound play. We don't really have anything to take down large threats here, apart from the Sisters, and they can get overrun quite comfortably. But I suppose we use Elfarion defensively, it might be able to pull it off. Can we get one unit of Phoenix Guard? I'm actually normally quite against Phoenix Guard. Simply due to their kind of lack of like stay. Well, they got like good staying power, but they can just get pushed through by big dinosaurs. So we're going to bank on the fact they might have Manticores. Let's take away the Helm. And let's go Keeper of the Flame, just so we look cool. And if we lose, we claim the moral victory on the fact that we look cool. Let's just go that. That's fine. Let's see what we can do. More Reavers and a Star Dragon. Copied name, pick everything. That threw me off. I don't know if you're now playing mind games and you are actually a mover. I always assume you are. But maybe he did just switch it up. He's always switching names and stuff. What's up, Vlad? Hey, Duck, big fan. Awesome to have you here, man. So my face, again, keeps dipping at a camera shot for anyone who's just joined. I am looking down at you guys on my phone in chat. We're just here doing a chill stream today. It's been a stressful day, so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do a nice chill, like, hour and a half stream. Play a couple of games, win some, lose some, bring some crazy stuff, and face some cool guys and just have a bit of a laugh. And then next week we'll be back returning to actually streaming kind of consistently once or twice a week. Obviously videos still kind of stay the same, and I try to put out a video a day basically is kind of what I roughly try and do.
Archers.
So let's make Obi-Wan as proud as possible. And the reason we have the talons here is to give the fire kind of debuff to enemies, and hopefully sisters can then carry the day. We are going to struggle here a little bit up against large entities, but it's fine. We have a faith. So let's
Spearmen.
or something like, you know. I normally like my rangers to actually saturate onto the front line, but because of our build, I don't think that's going to be possible. What I mean by saturate on the front line. So normally have Silver and Gold on the front line. Once they take the hit, you know, their big old shields with their good charge defense, then counter punch in with the rangers, which is something I like doing quite a bit. But I don't think we have the numbers to really do that. We need to kind of protect the flanks. Let's get you guys right there.
Eltharion.
Let's have a little look at Eltharion the Grim. I haven't really used him much. He's quite pricey for what he does, and I don't play High Elves as a Terrible Man anymore. I used to actually probably be my third best faction, but I've just not played them too much, even since the DLC. I loved Imruk though; he's very cool. Here we do have the Fang Sword here, gives us a bit more resistance and damage output. Coming in with Apotheosis just to heal himself up. Hand of Glory as well to buff himself up. Soul Quench in case we do have to deal with a Hell Cannon. The idea is that I might just be able to shoot it. Tempest to try and pin in Manticores, allow my archers to win the day. So Hell Cannon here is going to be some scary stuff. So let's kind of want to vanguard these guys. We'll have to wait and see if the Soul Quench can drag it down. Best of luck, champ. So let's do this for Eltharion. Sure be a good time. They will be chosen for sure. Yeah, it'd be chosen or a Hell Cannon. Chosen, pretty scary. Okay.
Yes. Serve the king.
Don't think we have a Hell Cannon, which is good stuff, but chosen with great weapons. The classic here. Kolek Sun Eater, Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Shadows. Let's fly forward with Eltharion, just to look good. Well, I actually arrange my army, which I should have done earlier.
Acknowledge. Make Ulthuan proud. Illyrian Reavers. For order. Eltharion moving. Asa, move! Illyrian archers!
I'm trying to push back there, that's fine.
Azurian sends me.
Oh, guys.
We will obey.
This is why I don't like skirmish mode. It does some very odd pathing where it tries to flee and then tries to like re-flee. It's really weird, and you can see they end up just kind of staying still, and you end up losing a load of models for free, which is sad, but it's fine. I'm going to set these hounds over here for now.
Illyrian archers. Illyrian reavers. Illyrian archers. For the king.
Back on skirmish mode now.
We will obey. Illyrian reavers. Without question. Asa, advance.
Oh no! Oh, that was a pretty terrible spot by me. Okay, that kills my orders, so we're going to leave them.
Illyrian archers.
Let's try and isolate these knights here if we can.
Illyrian archers.
Without fail, as you say.
Without fail. Spearmen. Ancestors.
Without question.
Going.
Acknowledged.
Okay.
Illyrian
That's back here.
Weavers! To the fray!
We advance. It shall be done. Setting forth.
Without fail! Move! Sinner!
Awaiting orders. Attack!
Asa, move.
Loyal! Asa!
Here.
Forward!
Acknowledged. You're it there.
Very well.
Let's start working down.
Loyal.
Okay, like these
Assyrian
orders. There we are.
guides
Okay,
us.
we're gonna float around there.
Battle calls!
Understood. Attack.
Apace! Illyrian archers, we away! March! I am called upon. Sinner!
Agreed. Setting forth. Going abroad. Ready. Battle awaits.
Lacoy! Swiftly! Always ready!
God, foreign.
March toward
Please
penance! I
do your
follow
job,
my
my
man.
friend.
Moving out! Archers! Orders received! Onward! Illyrian archers! I go! I must! Eurifare!
Yeah, I think this is GG's, unfortunately.
To battle.
Pull back!
With the back line shut down, we
Avenge
have
the foe.
nothing that can kill
Warden
Caleb.
repositioning! Lacoy! Eltharion moving!
We can still, of course, try.
Eltharion!
Asa, withdraw.
For the Ever Queen!
Crush them!
Guided by Wastestones! Draw back! Illyrian Reavers! Kill them!
Let's pin him in wherever we
Understood!
can.
As you say! Death to all! Warden of Altwa! Wherever I am needed! I follow my vow! To battle!
Yeah, keep it flame. Fighting chosen is really not where they want to be.
Orders received.
In Moranian's name! No surrender! The might of Ivres! Claim vengeance! Fang sword strikes!
I think Alfarin's troops are going to abandon all hope here.
Blood and vengeance!
So, GG. I'll try not to overplay games too much if they're like close to the end. Because I want to get through there. So, GG to Palpatine there. Well played. There's no way we can get back into that, unfortunately. Alfarin just doesn't have the stopping power to kind of deal with Kolek one-on-one, and Kolek can pretty much solo everything that's left. The Keepers of the Flame were pretty beat up at that point. They're still going strong, but with the Archer Corps kind of shut down, with some good pressure from my opponent getting into the back line, it's pretty rough. Chosen with Great Weapons as well is a Palpatine classic, which I kind of forgot about, but they're actually quite hard for the High Elves in general to deal with. Samurai Warrior, just the man I was talking about earlier. Samurai Warrior is the Italian YouTuber I was speaking of. Someone was asking about you. They were asking about Italian YouTubers, and I mentioned your name. What's up, Zach? That was against Palpatine. I'm just playing random people. If you want to hop in, man, you can feel free to try and stream snipe me. I don't know how long we've been going for here, but we'll probably do 1 or 2 more games. So feel free to press find match now on quick battles, as I'm going to do it in about 10 seconds. And of course there's a delay between what you guys are seeing and what is actually happening, so hopefully you'll run into me on quick battles. Yeah, of course, yeah. I like Imrix is better than Elfarin. There's someone who likes Elfarin, I can't remember who he is, in my Discord. It makes him work relatively well. Personally, I think he's kind of far too overpriced to be effective, but I do like the idea of a Tempest kind of flying lord who's a decent melee combatant who can also use Apotheosis, helps him win key like air engagements. But up against Kolek, he's kind of doesn't really stand too much chance. But unfortunately, we didn't have much to deal with him because of Palpatine's good play, though, because he managed to shut down the Sisters and the Archers, and we kind of got crumped, which is a problem with me and High Elves, is trying to play their kind of meta way of defensive with like the archers, it just doesn't work for me. I can do it with dwarfs, but that's about it. Hey! Hey, my dude. The Consul of Rome. I believe he was a sub of mine actually before like 50 subs or something, so thanks, man. Hopefully I'll get a few more wins on our bet. We're kind of getting stomped a little bit, but it's all good. We're trying out stuff. Let's finish off an art project. Good luck with the art project, man. Zach? No way is Consul going Wood Elves. I'm going... Interesting. Interesting stuff indeed. He normally goes High Elves or Empire here. Interesting. I don't know who to go because I was going to pick Wood Elves. I might do Wood Elves for my last game. Let's not go Bretonnia. Let's not go Dwarfs. I would love to go Dwarfs in this matchup, but that's us in. Anyone? Oh, but we might go Empire. Hey, sorry, Zach. Yeah, I really enjoyed the training session. It was really good. It's just with there was like quite a few like really good players, and I was like, well, I don't have too much to add. You know, these guys know quite a lot more, like even more than me, about it. So I tried adding bits here and there, but I really enjoyed it. It's always good to chill out with champs as well. Hang out with those guys quite a bit anyway. So it was really good fun, honestly, seeing games and trying to help new players any way we can. I was thinking of live streaming actually, which I might do in the future as well. Just to try and get people who don't want to join in voice chat can also kind of see and learn stuff. So let's not go Dwarfs. Let's go Empire. I almost went Counts just for Poison Ducky, but we'll try Empire. I don't play Empire. So we'll have to see how this works. But I do know I've played against Empire quite a lot with Wood Elves, so I know what I find a pain in the butt to be. And that pain in the butt is Volkmar the Grim. He's unbreakable. Heals himself, can tank a lot of shots, is a big pain overall. And let's see. Firewood can be good. Consistent fireballs are pretty decent. Let's figure out what we're going to do for the rest of our build first. Hellstorm rocket batteries could be some fun. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? What do you recommend for the Force of the Empire? We're definitely going to be getting a lot of cavalry. I can say that for certain. Even Empire Knights do pretty good up against Wild Riders, simply due to their armour. But I think we're actually going to get a Hellstorm volley gun, just for the memes. And let's see how well that does. And then let's get one cannon, one mortar. That could be our range. Yeah, it wants to ban Dowie. That's fair enough. Dowie are a big pain to deal with. Then for our main battle line, let's get some unbreakable troops. Caster-wise, netting people in place would be pretty funny. Kind of counter-netting. So we may go at Light Wizard. And so that could work. Fast protection to help keep our knights nice and happy. Banishment to deal with kind of blobs because we've only got spearmen in the front line, and nets to net down any pesky play. Let's try blast as well. Let's get power stone. It's going a little bit expensive. Let's take off that. And that looks like a solid kind of funny base. I think we're going to be wanting the silver bullets here because of their stalk ability. Let's get a couple of huntsmen. And then let's go for some knights. Oh, that doesn't give us many knights, actually. I feel the mortar's good if we're going to be kind of against Way Watchers. But I do like the cannon. Let's get rid of one of you. I want at least one more knight realistically here. Can we go? Oh, so close. have to go something along those lines. I wanted some more elite cav to deal with Wild Riders, but then we're just going to have to chevron them up and hope we can kind of gun them down with the Hellblaster. Should be some good fun. It's a unit which doesn't get much love, unfortunately. Let's rock and roll, boy. It doesn't get much love, and it's because of its short range, so there's a good chance if he has Waywatchers, they'll simply walk up to it and obliterate it. But at the same time, Console Roam, you never know what he's going to bring. Normally likes to play defensive, which is actually quite hard to do with Wood Elves, because you need to get aggressive as much as possible. What's up, A-Move? You've got some beef, my friend, with Bob Tretch, I believe his name is. I was confusing you two. Yes, Les Gray, feel free to join the Noob Hammer Discord. Poison Duck has just linked it, and feel free to join my Discord as well. Link is in the description, and a load of the lads will be happy to play with you. We've got a mixture of new and experienced players, and Noob Hammer Discord in general is a very good place to go. It's not just got people who are beginners in it. There's all sorts of people in there, and if you just pop in like looking for a game, say you're new to the game you want to learn, you'll easily find players ready to play. So it's a tough learning curve, multiplayer overall, but if you stick with it, it gets easier and easier. And you still learn, like you see today, like I've been kind of dumpstered by a couple of people, had some good games against other people. It's you get a mixed bag overall, and that's what I quite like about the game. What's up, Grox? Yeah, Knights Blazing Sun were tempting. I should have gone all cav. I don't know what I'm doing. Should have gone for the Rohirrim charge. You both swapped names. Okay. So he's got a relatively small force.
Ready for war!
Look at it. Look at the glory. The Hellblaster. Yes. These are brave men of Sigma, pumping their fists in the air. Gonna hopefully be doing some pretty decent damage. Actually, rock up the cannon and mortar a little bit further ahead. So I am expecting some of the artillery to be obliterated off the bat. And that is due to Waystalkers, which no doubt my opponent is going to be bringing, because they're very good in this matchup. And pretty necessary, really, to help take out artillery pieces from long range. So, Swordsman! Let's go in a nice little formation.
Yes, sir! Spearman! By Ulrich's wrath!
We are going to push these guys. Actually, we can just move these guys back, I suppose.
Hand gunners! The Empire endures! Ready to serve! Ready!
So we're going to be using our knights in a reactive sense, rather than being like super aggressive with them. So they're actually going to be defensive as much as possible. We're going to try and win the front line using Volkmar, and then shoot the crap basically out of everything else. Fast protection, Amantok, and banishment should be all good. Wild Rider spam is going to be a struggle here, but we can let them down and hope the Hellblaster does indeed help work. Let's get him out of the range of that Hellblaster. Hellblaster does have some big problems, unfortunately, with shooting.
Finding range, sir.
Oh, in range, sir.
Mortar! Battle
So
ready.
Volkmar, so we've got lots of awesome stuff.
By Ulrich's wrath.
We actually have a ton of banishments.
Endures.
Cool, looks like he's ready. Wood Elf DLC win? I do not know, I'm afraid. When you don't know what what arty you should take, you end up like this. That is me every time I play a defensive faction. No Nakai. We still have probably one game left after the same move, and I will make it in the Nakai one if possible. It's either me them, Wood Elves, or Dwarves. I suppose it depends on what my opponent wants to bring. Ha! Oh dear God. Okay. This entire faction is behind me, so let's move these this way. Yup.
We serve the Emperor. As you
Let's
say.
get Volkmar just riding dirty.
Sir,
Let's try and slow down the enemy.
to battle for the Emperor. Mortar! Crew to cannons! Great Cannon! Don't misfire! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Volkmar the Grim! Very well!
I already love his build.
Moving now!
Okay, let's roll down him.
Shoot! For the Warhammer! For Heldenhammer!
For the twin-tailed comet!
Very well! Yes, sir! We are Sigmar's heirs! Hellblaster!
Let's get the Hell Blaster in
Sigmar
there.
calls!
Move, move. No, no, why didn't you move?
Position!
Oh,
For
damn it.
Heldenhammer!
So we should be able to crumple this flank pretty comfortably.
Moving now! Illuminus calls! Yes, sir!
Shoot everything into Orion.
Yes, my
Try
lord!
to bring him down.
Ready! Sigma preservers!
Banishment.
The Empire! We are Sigmar's heirs! Sigma! To battle! Yes, General! Quick march!
Behold the light of Sigmar!
Let's go to this big blob.
It shall be!
On way! Illumination upon them! Moving now! Go to the cannons!
Get that there.
Pick your targets! Cannons, fire! Understood!
In the name of Sigmar! Sigmar's will!
Send us out! At speed! Quick march! Illuminus call! Illumination
Line is kind
upon
of getting
them!
overrun, but we managed to do a lot of work.
Sigma!
Problem is, cheeky little Rhino though, it's going to be healing up.
For the Emperor!
Try and get back here and save
Let's go.
the day. So I
Spearman!
should pin him down there. Hellblaster needs to take down Orion really.
Fire! Fire!
Offering battle prayers to glory!
Fire Ulrich's wrath!
God, finish him!
Polygon!
Finish him!
Soldiers
Bring him
of the
down, bring him
Empire!
down!
The Empire endures!
Is that King Theoden, I think?
Hand gunners! In range! For Sigmar!
Heldenhammer!
Mortar! Cannons! Fire! Hand gunners! Formation! March!
Crush them!
Get them! Go! Sigmar, preserve us! Take aim! Fire! Ready!
I don't think we're going to be able to get this, I'm not sure. It's quite a tough one.
Ready.
We have the Wardens in here, are a big pain.
Glory awaits!
Withdraw! Spearman!
He is starting to run dangerously low on ammunition, which does help.
Quick march! Pick your targets! Pursue the foe!
But Orion is the sneakiest of fellows, managing to run away so far.
Faith
We're
is my
doing pretty
shield!
decent work all round. Let's try and... We're running low on ammo, but
That's
still
an order!
probably worth it.
Spearman! Yes, sir! Quickly! Taking aim! Angle of elevation! Prepare for combat!
For combat.
Taking position!
Yes, back.
We serve the Emperor! Pound and drill!
Go, Maraz!
Formation! March!
Away Watchers, Orion's so low. Oh, do we have a Shamus Burning Gaze? We do not. Oh, that'd have been glorious. That'd have been glorious.
Sigmar, preserve us!
By Sigmar!
Let's fall back if possible.
At once!
To battle! Move out! Vanish!
Attack!
Yes, quickly! Sigma, preserve us!
Try and get him just to waste that ammunition.
For Sigmar!
And it's going to come down to Orion versus the Volkmar.
Glory!
Most likely. Of course, Orion normally wins that matchup, but he's pretty beat up. I actually might want to wheel my butt over there.
Empire!
Try to do them sooner rather than later.
It shall be.
For Heldenhammer!
At speed. Take the ground.
Let's
Withdraw!
Light is might.
so keep you guys alive.
Great cannon!
Just fully for now.
Moving now!
At speed. Quick march.
What do you bid? Take the ground!
Charge through.
For the
We cannot.
Emperor.
Pull that
That's
down.
an order. In the name of Sigmar.
Save that one.
Spearman! Ranging target!
Sigmar speaks through me.
Coward!
To war.
You coward, Orion!
Attack.
You flee before the moustache. You flee.
Crush them.
Spearman! For the twin Farina! Guide our aim!
Galmaraz.
Actually, guys, you're going to hear me spam clicking a ton here because we have to keep pushing for onto Orion.
Sigmar's will.
I think he should just turn and face him. Like, that anti-large is no joke for sure.
By Sigmar.
Go! Withdraw!
Grand Theogenist. To glory. To war. Very well.
Enemy magnet!
At once. Attack. For
Keep
the
rolling through.
Emperor.
For the twin-tailed comet! For
Oh my god.
By
This is,
the Jade Griffin. By Sigmar. Heldenhammer. With haste. It shall be. Sigmar's will. Without
no, we have to keep
delay.
doing
Crush
clicking.
them. Glory awaits.
withdraw!
But I think with that click of Isha, we don't stand too much of a chance. No! Another loss, unfortunately.
For the
But still, really
twin-tailed
fun
comet.
build by my position. I think the way which is
Glory awaits.
doing so much damage early on really helps, and not being able to finish off Orion probably cost us the game. We got him crazy low, but for those who don't know, click of Isha, which is just here, is probably, I want to say the best item in the game, but it's in my list of items that you have to take. If you ever see someone who's not brought it with Orion, they have made a misplay kind of before the battle started. It gives you insane damage resistance, insane healing, and basically keeps Orion not guaranteed to meet his healing cap. He has a few things which can shock him down, but unless you kill him there and there, as we saw, he kind of ran around the edge of the battlefield for a long time, he can then come back and just be an absolute kind of boss again. Vogmar did good overall. The Empire Knights just got sniped by Waywatchers, which is kind of bad on my behalf. Allowed them to get sniped. Kind of went aggressive them early on before deciding to fall back. But awesome full Vanguard build coming by Consul of Rome. And we'll have time for one more. Vogmar's stash will protect him. Unfortunately not, but he tried his best. Thank you, Stephen. Love your content. Thank you very much, man. It means a lot. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. Sorry, my head keeps dipping as well. Anyone who's joined late, I am reading all your lovely comments off my phone. But I can take it off charge now. Yeah, I thought I had that on something. I've been getting my butt kicked today. But it's all good. As long as I have good games, I don't mind. I'm like one of those players. As long as they're not all like that, the Doom box earlier on. Like builds like that, like I'm happy to lose to that if that's what people bring. The full Vanguard build's very cool stuff. Anyway, guys, if you do want to hop in, quick battle against me, now is the last time. Now is the hour. Ride as a Rohan, and press find match, as I will be doing so in just a second. Yeah, I want to lose a streak. We do kind of need the Kai. We won one, I think. It's probably my Lizardmen, knowing me. Yeah, it was Lizardmen. They're my go-to, that I'm very comfortable with them, I suppose. Thanks, Desert Fox. I was speaking about you earlier, actually, being the MVP of last season Death Before the Storm. That is going to be kicking off again next week, because this stream has gone rather well. Like, there's been no crashing in and out. The game seems to be fine, so I'm pretty confident to go back to streaming. It's okay, Zach. I don't mind. Like, as far as players go, I can almost give anyone a good game on my day, but that's the big if is on my day. Some days I play great, some days I don't play great, but it's one of those games where there's so many like just nice people in the community. I don't really mind having those bad days. It's still fun, of course. You can get a bit tilted, but hey, bub. But overall, like, it's just such a fun game to play. I don't mind too much. So I'm going to be going Wood Elves, Dowie, or Nakai. Let's see what he does if I pop Spirit of Jungle. I don't want to play against something like Coast with this, but yeah. Do I know you? I think so. Okay. He is going Greenskins, which is all good. So let's bring out Nakai. Let's bring all his buffs because it's Nakai. If we need to do the gloriousness. I'll run a Skink Priest of Beasts here because that Manticore summon is notoriously good up against the forces of the Greenskins here. So just keep him on foot, keep him relatively cheap. So take pretty much everything off him. We just want those Manticore summons. And let's see. So Cleveland Skinks are an absolute dream in this matchup, as well as Pterodon Riders. Let's get a couple of all of them. I am thinning an Arc of Sotek, but I'm going to hold back for now. Let's forget that. I do love the Umbral Tide, but we don't have nets anymore to protect them, which of course cavalry could do, but then we'd have to lose something else. I'm expecting big spiders, maybe even the Bigham, and I'm kind of praying the Chameleon Skinks can whittle those guys down, but we do need more anti-large, so let's go Umbral Tide, because they're fun. And how much do we need for a bazooka? I think it's 1,100. Yeah, it is. Let's take off one of you, I think. 3 chameleons may be enough, who knows. So if it's Black Orc spam, it could be in trouble, but at the same time we can kite them, and I mean, I don't even know why we're worried. We've got Nakai the Wanderer. There needs to be no more analysis. We have Nakai. Who would win, Nakai or Steve Irwin? I think they would be buddies. I don't think they would fight. I think that'd be cool. What's up, Mr. Murika? You've arrived, as predicted by the old ones. This is going to be the last game, unfortunately. Desert Fox, I wish I could do some on the weekend. I really do. I unfortunately work Saturdays and Sundays, and I do 10-hour shifts. So I basically get up, I go to work, I come back and I sleep. Unfortunately. You did, Consul Rome. You got vengeance. You did indeed get a great win. And I love the build, by the way. The full Vanguard. You're a man of my own heart there. Coming in. But yeah, if any of the mods do want to drop links to any links people are asking for, and my Discord, that type of stuff, feel free. There's also links in the descriptions to ways to support the channel and all that kind of standard YouTube stuff, which I rattle off now and again. So we're actually going for kind of a similar style of play. I think I did actually speak about this before, as we do against the Dark Elves, but dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Nakai the Wanderer. He has one of the best animations, I think, where he starts laughing. Or was that just an ancient? I'm not sure. But we do have Primal Roar, which makes everything around him rampage, so hopefully we won't be too near the Umbral Tide when that happens. It gives a lovely melee attack bonus. He's a cold-blooded, maximum despair, gives perfect vigour to those around him, And he's going to be with our front line. The pale colour scheme is something I can't tell if I love or hate. A lot of the sub-factions for the Lizardmen, I love their colour schemes. This one, I'm a little bit more mixed on. Let's take off any nasty running awayness. 2 chameleons on the left flank, 1 chameleon on the right. Let's group both of you. Awesome stuff. Let's hide in the trees. Cool. So the main plan is to win, and that's what we're going to be doing. I'm Smurfs all the way down. What's up, Petersborough? No, we're all good. We're still good. Savage Orc Big and Spam is why you bring so many Chameleon Skinks, because Chameleon Skinks just decimate them. Oh, glorious. Okay. Low-key want my opponent to win. He has the big one. So we're actually going to have to advance there. Looks like it is Black Orcs. Not Spam, but Black Orcs. Okay. Let's search for some archers. Looks like this is pretty much his build. I wonder how much rock drops do on Black Orc. Yeah, there we go. Let's try it. Experiment. Not too much. So let's stop behind and let's actually focus on what I was doing. I was excited there to do a little experiment. And let's push forward to our forces. Let's just pick on the squig herd actually. They are going to hit us with the Night Goblins, unfortunately. He's brought Grimgott. Whoever this is a true champ of the stream. Okay, so they're into chameleons, but that's fine. We'll just shoot them down by mass. Okay, that's fine. More ranging marauders. Yeah, they got armor pierce and stuff, but not really. Not really. Let's flip back over here. Back over you. And Grimgor. Exerting himself a little bit here. Run away with you guys. Let's get some cycle charging going. Nice little shot down there. And we're tied too. Good calls. Yeah, Kai's struggling. Can we actually just shoot that Night Goblin? How much will that do? Okay, lost one of those guys in the back. That's fine. Let's try and rescue them. Get you guys. Finish off you. Kai, making his people proud. Trying to poison down the Black Orcs as much as possible. Don't want Grimgor to rally, but it looks like he may do. Kai screams victorious and drives back some of those pesky people. Cool. It seems to be going okay. Just ignore him if we can. Oh no, we're out of ammunition though, that's a big problem. Oh no, we still have it. For some reason I thought we were out of ammunition with the Umber. Okay, now he's dealt with. Turn around and get that one, please. Please die, just hold them down as long as possible. Probably got a load of troops nearby to come back to the fray. Good about Greenskins because they're pretty useful even into the late game. Okay, so Grimgor is dead. Fall back with you now. I think we're looking pretty comfortable at this point. These guys in. They're out of ammo, so they can stay in combat for now. Okay, can wander over here. Cool, yeah, we've got this. It was a tough fight, for sure. But Nakai, far too powerful. Buff ourselves up. Someone needs to buff up the guy. He'll do it himself. Get him facing the big one. You can take him. There's a lot of Greenskin forces returning to the field, but I don't think they're going to be too much of a threat realistically. Let's pop in here. Chameleons are out of ammunition, but that's fine. And well played to Nakai there. He'll pop his primal roar and roar victorious. So well played to my opponent there. Good fun game. Pact was unmatched. Oh, they packed to turn up late. Oh no, Ronin! Ronin. Yeah, the Black Orcs are scary there, but the problem I have with Black Orcs in general for Greenskins, they just tend to get worn down over time. Like, they got good kills, like 61 kills, 26 now, that's not so great. But like, just the amount of javelins and darts, and they slowly kind of get dragged down. And this build was originally, I mean, this wasn't a build I originally had because it's got Nakai in it, but it's normally kind of the common thing you'll see is Savage Orc Biggins, but they have no armour, so you just chameleon, skink, and javelin them to death, and it seems to do well enough against other troops. Opponent memed a little bit, brought Grimgor, brought to Biggin, overextended with Grimgor as well, and basically got him killed. Nakai, 88 kills. He, you know, he did some stuff. He killed some Black Orcs, and he killed some Goblins, so I think he definitely deserves a big old fat pat on the back. Now, what's the time? Ooh, maybe one more. Maybe one more. The Salamanders aren't great on the Black Orcs because they're not very good at getting through the armour. You'd want Razordons, realistically, I think. I mean, they can still do damage, and they do splash damage and damage overall, but Razordons are far better in that matchup, in my opinion. Oh, God, I'll do one more. I'll do one more. I shouldn't really, but I will. We'll do it for Ronin, because Ronin did turn up late. So, last chance, guys, to try and stream snipe with me here. Press find match now, and I'll be doing it in a couple of seconds, and maybe we will meet on the battlefield. Yeah, Raptor sums up there. So they do some damage, but it's not optimal because they don't have such good AP. Someone's the Razordons. But nice to see some of you guys here. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know I haven't streamed in a while. We do videos still, kind of every day. I believe I even dropped one today as well. Gonna still try and drop them even on days when I stream. But we are going to be getting back to streaming as well a little bit more. It should be some good fun. Starting next week will be, of course, the Death before dishonor. Kermit the Frog. Hola. Do I know you, Kermit? Is the question. I don't think so. Cool. So I think some people wanted Dowie at some point. We've played Empire, played Lizards. So it's probably Wood Elves or the Dowie Force. Left. We'll probably go Dowie or Wood Elves, depending on who we come up against. As we've seen the Glorious Nakai. Yeah, I thought I'd just try out the rock drops on the Black Orcs. Ultimate targets tend to be squishy units, so I bring them to counter archers and the rusty arrows. But I was interested to see how much damage they did in Black Orcs. I did basically nothing, unfortunately, but they managed to wreck the 8 peak loons quite nicely. Yeah, press find match now if you are trying to stream snipe. I'll do it in just seconds. Yeah, King of the Hills are pretty good. They take a little bit more organisation, but they're all good. I will try and stream more, Geese Howard. I will try my best. No! No, Ronan. You must play. You have to play. There is no excuse. You must play every single one of my streams, Ronan, without doubt. Without doubt. But let's see. Found match. Imrith, the mighty. Let's see how he's doing. Hopefully all good. Let's see if Imrith is someone in disguise. I don't think so. Let's select Wood Elves, see who he goes. If he goes like Bretonnia or someone, I might switch it, but... Oof. Oh, that's a horrible matchup. We can play it anyway, but Wood Elves versus High Elves is pretty rough. What do I have in store for this? Yeah. So I like the one like Wood Elf player who doesn't. I don't like using Way Watchers. I'm not particularly great at using Way Watchers, I don't think, and I prefer to do different style of kind of Wood Elf play. I won't spoil it because I'll try and do it in a future streams and stuff to kind of show you guys. But I play Wood Elves in a very different way to the standard. But up against High Elves, I think you have to play Way Watchers and just try to get the goon in attempts as much as possible. So we've got Spell Stone of Life to do a bit of healing. The Glade Lady, of course, with her nets and arrows. And then just a ton of Eternal Guard who trade okay up against Spearmen and the like. And War Dancers to deal with enemy cavalry. Cliff of Beasts. Oh no, is this really uphill? This could be a bit rough. Oof, indeed. I don't really do Drive Rash. Your Queen Best tells a different story. I tend to play them actually with the idea that you have Durfu, and you protect him just with like, you basic Spearmen, you can add in some War Dancers and stuff, and then use fast-moving Glade Riders to pick apart anything which can kill Durfu. So, for example, you're going up against Dark Elves. You use the Glade Riders to kill all the Crossbowmen, or the Dark Riders, sorry. Kill all of them, you neuter them, you pester and annoy their archers, and then Durfu can pretty much solo everything else, because Sword of Daith is really underrated and incredibly powerful, and will also allow like even Eternal Guard to then kill kind of, big monsters that come in. Yeah, I've won this matchup before, but it's rough. Ronan, for those who don't know, is a Wood Elf deity. I think at this point there was who was he against? I want to say Hadri's. It's on the channel somewhere. I think it's called like Classic Wood Elf Play or something along those lines. And you'll see the disgustingness you can do with Wood Elves, even up against Bretonnia. Okay, so it's not a giant hell, which is good. But yeah, this matchup is horrible. But let's get in some Wood Elf action anyway before the new DLC comes out and they get all their new goodies. So no trees, unfortunately, which would be lovely.
Our aim is true.
Our aim is true. We've had to go a little bit light, unfortunately, as well on the cavalry here to protect our Waywatchers.
Child of Kurnos.
Child of Kurnos. Well, he quick locked in and stuff and didn't say anything, so that's actually normally a good sign. That's risky. We're going to try go non-skirmish mode here.
Ready to serve.
Watch my micro are weak in terror.
Ready to hunt.
Might be worth next time putting the Glade Lady on an eagle, perhaps, then also putting the spell on one. Don't know. But we'll have to see. Let's actually go a little bit more.
Eternal Guard.
Cool, cool. I'll just wait till he's ready. When's the DLC dropping? So, basically, do you want the short answer or the long answer? The short answer is, we don't know. The long answer is, the trailer is probably, I'm almost certain, going to be dropping this month. And then that means we'll probably get the DLC, I reckon, at the start of November, which is perfect for me, because my birthday is the 2nd of November, so I'm praying it gets released on like the 1st, so I can do like a Wood Elf birthday stream extravaganza. It's going to be awesome. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, but I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. I will do a reaction to the trailer on the channel and a breakdown of everything we know. As soon as I know stuff, I'll let you guys know, obviously, what I'm allowed to. I will hopefully be getting early access. I won't get as much as the big boys, but I should be able to show you stuff, like, if the Troy gameplay is anything to go by, like a week early, before like release day, and get to show you guys some cool stuff. Anyway, back to the current Wood Elves. And he does have a dragon, a L'Ariel, Eagle Bolt Thrower, which is actually going to be a big problem, because I didn't bring... Oh, it's actually just... What's all about? Just do that. We have Fireborn, White Lions, and a ton of Spearmen. Okay, not impossible, I don't think. Let's slowly move up. We're actually going to move up this direction. Kind of slow row the game, unfortunately, a little bit.
We understand.
Moving fast.
So, that Dragon and L'Ariel combo is pretty scary for our Glade Lady. However, we can pin them in place. We can certainly do some good work. So, it looks like the Eagle Bolt Thrower did survive, unfortunately, the first blast. There's both forces going to reposition here. We're going to try to come downhill a little bit. And we've got a lot of targets we need to shoot down with our Waywatchers, but it's possible. I actually really want to shoot the archers as well, get them offline. And it looks like he only really has the Fireborn for mobile pressure apart from the big nasty dragon.
Eternal Guard.
So let's...
As you command.
Quickly.
I might just rearrange everything in a second anyway, which I do have a tendency to do. So let's just go...
Swiftly
Oh,
now.
no, don't do that.
At once. Eternal Guard.
Has it got it on reverse?
Ready for
No, okay,
battle.
that's weird, that's fine.
Eternal Guard. At once. Tireless. At
Just
pace.
position everything then.
At pace.
Swift of foot. Orders understood.
Waywatchers.
Start saying hello as well where possible.
Kurnos, guide us.
At once.
I should have Eternal Guard, that's fine.
Protector of the forest.
Oh, 2 hours of Kernels, unfortunately a whiff there. Oh, Tempest,
Lady of
that's
Athel's
fine.
Waywatchers. By Kurnos.
Comes in with the dragon, we'll pin it in place, and then Waywatcher it to death.
Warriors of Ariel. Ready and waiting. It shall be done.
Yes. At pace.
Just roll over.
Lady of the Azray.
Waywatchers. Fire! For Isha!
Those archers are not going down as fast as I thought they would.
Sisters of Thor.
Straight away!
Let's dance away.
This instant!
Cool. We need to get out of the archer range so we can net that dragon safely.
For the eternal realms!
The forest calls!
Aim! Release!
Lady of the Glade!
The forest wills it! Yes! This instant!
Moving swiftly!
Release!
He's going to regrowth the dragon, unfortunately, but
Deepwood archers! Hunt them!
finish it off if possible. If we can break it, that'd be fantastic.
Sisters of Thor!
Understood!
Immediately! With haste!
Okay, it looks like we're not going to be able to, which is
Way
fine.
Watchers! Swiftly now!
Maybe we
Ever
will.
ready.
So it's coming back for more.
With haste!
Swiftly now!
As you command!
And awesome stuff. Come get me.
Straight away! Dauntless Azray!
Turn the guard taking
Immediately.
shots. It's fine.
Quickly!
At once!
This instant!
Battle ready! Sisters of Thor!
Fall back here.
Way Watchers!
For the
Counter
eternal
charge
realm!
these guys. We'll
Defend
slow
it
them
from
down.
the forest!
Escape hopefully. So they might be able to actually.
Thanos bless us! Quickly!
For Kurnis!
Our bows are yours!
Onward!
Pull back!
As you say!
Fire. Can we just pin them in and slow them down maybe? No, we should probably fall back out of this.
At speed!
Cool, enemy dragon's dead. Let's float back.
Way Watchers!
Let's focus down the archers.
Let's fly!
Death to our enemies! Kurnos bless our aim! War dancers! Yes!
Way Watchers!
Enemy archers don't die quickly to the way which
I
pressure
away!
I've seen.
At pace! Quickly!
Fly over now, let's get a bit aggressive.
Azray Mage! At speed!
Dauntless Azray!
Should probably
Kill them!
pressure a
For
bit more.
Eldrasor!
Get out of there for now.
Immediately!
He's onto me.
Moving! Sisters of Thor!
Eager and ready!
Ever ready! Swiftly! At once!
Cool, cool.
Quickly! Now!
Kurnos bless our aim!
Slay them! For Ariel! Spell Singer! War dancers! Faster! Swiftly! Armed and ready!
Let's try and get into that back
With
line a bit
haste.
more.
Kill them!
Engage.
Kill them!
Swiftly! Moving!
Yeah, please.
Ever
Right, let's just shut
ready!
them down.
Acknowledged! I end them! At speed!
We need to keep this glade
With
lady
haste!
alive.
Orders! By Kurnis!
To battle! Armed and ready!
They're trying to face down her
End
still.
them!
I away! Speed of Azrael!
Up here. Should be able to finish the Floriel there.
They
Play
will
it back into
die!
that line. Sorry for the lack of commentary, guys. I know I say it's a lot, but it's really hard to kind of play and commentate this back. See, I moved into there. It's hard to commentate and play at the same time, so apologies. But hopefully you guys are still enjoying. Let's leave your ammunition now.
By Karnos!
We still have 2 breath attacks as well, so I think we're comfortable.
Archers ready!
Just going to keep falling back with you just in case. I'm going to
Sisters of Thor!
try to
I
still play it
stand ready.
sensibly.
Understood!
Battle
There.
ready.
Should be able to finish off Alaria. If we need to, we can net her, but
Eternal guard!
oh no. So
Way
take our ammunition
watchers!
off. Save those last couple of volleys just in case it gets hairy.
We are
Bounce out with
tireless.
you. Okay, Ilariel's gone
Your
at this point.
orders.
Bundle
To
him.
the fray!
At pace.
Yeah, hunt her down.
Bows of
Finish her.
Athlon!
And just far into the sea guard of our last shots, might as well.
I will.
We can kind of bounce around now. Should be able to get a nice surround.
Moving.
Let's go for some breath attacks as well,
Orders! Straight away!
if we can.
By
Sisters have been pivotal in winning this, I think. Their buffs and debuffs are really nice. Fortunately, we didn't have any too good targets for the
Our
Azrael
bows
Spears,
are yours! Children of Athlon!
but they still did good and helped pin in the cabin
to
stuff.
battle.
Get you over there, get you back here. Like that. Let's say hello to the Papa Forest Dragon.
As you say. I will comply.
Sorry, now new to the game. No worries, Imref. That was good fun. Good fun indeed. It's always a pretty tough matchup, but still. Yeah, Lothran Seaguard weren't shielded, which was interesting. I think he definitely needed the shielded ones. Would have helped out quite a lot. The large single entities are also quite rough. To be honest, what I like doing against Wood Elves, as High Elves don't play it terribly often, is going a little bit more heavy on the cav and just a ton of shields, a ton of arrows, blot out the sun and kind of whittle down those pesky, pointy-eared elflins. But overall, we got decent value from the Way Watchers. Looks like they all got some chevrons up, helped slay the mighty dragon, as well as Alariel, picking on some key targets. Struggled to kill the archers, surprisingly. Kind of, a lot of times, units seem to fire at the edge of the formation rather than the centre, which is a bit unfortunate, but MVPs could well be the Sisters, bouncing around, getting 2 chevrons, dropping the Shield of Thorns at the right time, allowing the dragon to really get in there and do the dirty work and help carry a little bit. And the Spears still did good work. I do love some Azrael Spears, but GG's. He samurai'd his dragon. He went all in with the dragon a little bit. But he was trying to dodge quite a lot as well with the arrows. Did good work with Alariel. The dragon's much harder to dodge, so he did just kind of chuck him in a bit, but perhaps thought the star could carry. Managed to get both stars inactive and some health. But that is going to be the last game today, guys. I'm going to stick around for a couple of minutes and just scroll through, answer any questions you guys had. But thank you for checking out the stream. If you did enjoy, please do consider giving the video a big old thumbs up. It really helps, honestly. It's quite massive. It helps push it out to more people and lets me know you like this kind of content so I can mix in a little bit more as well as my regular videos. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. If you want to support the channel in any other way, as I said before, links in the description, there's super chats, there's all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, no pressure, just you guys being here and supporting means a lot to me. We've grown a ton in the last kind of couple of months. I think we hit over 1.4k subscribers, and we're going to do another giveaway with because I actually do some like duck merchandise, but we're going to give away some at 2,000 is the next big mark. But I may do a celebration stream as well for 1.5, I'm not sure. But yeah, we are pushing that, and I hope you guys are excited, as I am, for the Wood Elf DLC. Nice to see you, Wicked. How's it going? Wicked, I believe I saw Shetland as well. Welcome, guys. Unfortunately, you've just caught the tail end of the stream. You can go back, though, and watch me get my butt kicked quite a lot of the time. I think we maybe won 2 or 3. That was about it. But still, we had some good fun, some really good games, and my probably player of the stream has got to be Consular Rome. All the Vanguard Wood Elf build is always some crazy stuff. Everchosen is back. Awesome. Open qualifies Everchosen. Ooh, please message me about that in Discord, dude. I'd like to know for sure. But just scrolling through here, you guys. Yes, I will do a birthday stream. It may not be on the day, because I may not be here on my birthday, but it's going to be like roughly on time. I'm praying it links up with the Wood Elf DLC. That'd be so great. But yeah, hey Wicked and bye Wicked, unfortunately. Let's just scroll through you guys now. Oh, thanks, Marcus Wallace. You can go back and watch the rest of the stream as well. Don't worry, it will get uploaded. It takes a little while. But pleasure to have you here, man. And we will be streaming more often, starting from next week. I'm going to be trying to do at least a stream a week, as well as a video every day. Is the goal. Obviously, that can change. I've got a lot of house stuff going on at the moment, so hopefully that's going to be the goal, anyway. Yes, GG's. Cool, guys. Cool, looks like there's no more questions. Do the children of Avalon go trick-or-treating? Of course! I have been told about ASMR before barbecue, and I didn't really know how to do it properly. I don't really understand it, to be honest. I googled it because someone told me to do it. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy my voice. It's such a weird thing to say, because I never got complimented on it before until I started YouTube. And people seem to be big fans of it. But yeah, I'll look into doing some Warhammer ASMR, but I don't really know how to do it or the logic behind it. But maybe, who knows. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You're true champs as always. And let me open up there. Till next time, guys, peace, and stay awesome.